Hello everyone, welcome to our presentation on sentiment analysis using Vander. My name is Akhil Teja Dusari and I'll begin my explanation on what sentiment analysis is and why it matters. What is sentiment analysis? Sentiment analysis is a technique used to understand how people feel about various topics by analyzing their words. It involves processing large amount of text data from sources like social media, reviews, and feedback to determine whether the sentiment expressed is positive, negative, or neutral. Why is sentiment analysis important? For businesses, sentiment analysis provides critical insights into customers' opinion. This understanding can guide decision making in product development, marketing strategies, and customer service improvements. By identifying customer pain points and preferences, companies can enhance their offering and better align with customer needs. Introducing my teammates, Manadeep Kotta will discuss the methods and tools we used in our study, and Sailendra will present our results and their practical applications. Sentiment analysis helps companies manage their reputation, improve marketing strategies, and provide better customer support by offering real time feedback and trend identification. Thank you for joining us. Why sentiment analysis? Understanding customers' opinions. Sentiment analysis plays a crucial role for businesses that want to truly understand what their customers think about their products or services. By looking into feedback from different sources like social media platforms, online reviews, and customer surveys, companies can uncover valuable insights into customer preferences and areas where improvements are necessary. This comprehensive understanding not only highlights what customer appreciates but also pinpoints potential issues that could lead to dissatisfaction. Armed with this knowledge, businesses can make well-informed decisions to enhance their offerings, ultimately leading to increased customer satisfaction and loyalty. By addressing customers' needs and concerns, companies can foster a strong connection with their audience and build long-lasting relationships. Brand reputation management. In today's digital age, managing brand reputation is more important than ever before. By keeping track of what customers are saying, both positive and negative businesses can respond quickly any issue that arises, thereby reducing the impact of negative feedback. This proactive approach towards the customers says that the company values their opinions and also committed to addressing concerns, which helps build trust and loyalty among its customer base. By actively managing their reputation, companies can maintain a positive image and ensure that they remain competitive in the marketplace. Market research and trend tracking. Sentiment analysis is also a invaluable tool for market research and trend tracking. By examining customers' sentiment, businesses can identify shifting preferences and emerging trends within their target market. This insight allows companies to stay ahead of competitors by adopting their strategies to meet changing customer demands. What is Vander? Vander is a free and easy to use tool in Python that helps with sentiment analysis. It is designed to look at text and decide if it is positive, negative, or neutral. Vander uses smart rules and a special list of words to figure out how people feel based on their writing. One of the best things about Vander is how simple it is to use. You can easily add it to different applications, which makes it a great choice for developers and businesses that want to understand what their customers are saying. Since Vander does not need a lot of complicated setup or training, anyone can use it without being an expert. Plus, it is open source, which means that anyone can use it for free and even change it to fit their needs. This makes Vander a useful tool for anyone looking to get quick insights into customers' feelings and opinions.
Hi, I am Manvi. Coming to vendors' approach to sentiment analysis is organized into structured four-step process that aims to uncover the underlying sentiment in a large amount of textual data. Each stage is essential as it builds on the previous step to ensure accuracy and reliability in this analysis. The first step is approaching textual data extraction. These involves collecting data from various sources where people commonly share their opinions and thoughts. These sources can include social media platforms where users post their personal views, online reviews where people comment on products, services or experiences, and new articles which contains professional and sometimes opponential content. Gathering data from multiple sources allows Vander approach to cover a broad spectrum of opinions and viewpoints, which makes the analysis more comprehensive. The data collection can be carried out through different techniques. Web scraping is one of the most common methods, where automated tools are used to extract information directly from websites. Another method is API integration, where data can be accessed and collected through official interfaces provided by platforms. In some cases, data might also be gathered through file uploads, where information is provided directly in the form of document or database. By collecting a wide range of data, vendor approach sets up a strong foundation for the following steps. In this, the second step is data processing. The data processing is a critical phase in sentiment analysis. Once the data is collected, it often contains a lot of irrelevant information or noise. These noise can come in various forms, such as punctuation marks, special characters, or unnecessary spaces that don't add any real value to the analysis. Cleaning the data by removing these irrelevant parts is necessary to make it easier for the machine learning models to process the data accurately. Besides removing noise, data preprocessing also involves breakdown sentence into individual words, where is known as tokenization. This step helps in analyzing each word separately and makes it easier to interpret the text. Another essential part of data preprocessing is filtering out common words that do not add much meaning to the sentiment, such as and, the, or, of. These words are called stop words and are usually removed because they don't contribute to identifying the sentiment. Additionally, words are often reduced to their root forms through a process known as steaming or lemonization. For example, words like running, runs, and ran would be reduced to their base form run, which simplifies the analysis and make the model more efficient. The third step, sentiment classification, is where the actual analysis takes place. In this stage, vendors' machine learning models analyze the cleaned and processed data to determine the overall sentiment conveyed in the text. These models are designed to identify patterns and clues that includes whether the sentiment is positive, negative, or natural. For example, positive words like excellent, fantastic, or love can suggest a positive sentiment, while negative words like terrible, hate, or disappointment might indicate a negative one. By identifying these patterns, the model can classify the text based on the sentiment expressed. The classification step is essential as it provides insight into the emotional and options that people have shared. This information can be valuable for business that want to understand customer feedback, organizations that need to gauge public opinion, or researchers analyzing social trends. The final step in Vander approach is sentiment accuracy measurement. This stage involves evaluating the performance of the machine learning model in accurately classifying the statements. To measure accuracy, several metrics are used, including precision, recall, and F1 score. Precision indicates the percentage of positive identification that were actually correct. For instance, if a model classified a statement as positive, precision measures how often the classification was correct. Recall, on the other hand, measure that ability of a model to identify all relevant sentiments within the data. It tells us how well the model captured true positive, even if they are hard to find. Lastly, the F1 score is a matrix that combines precious and recall into a single measure, providing an overall picture of the model accuracy. By evaluating the model with these metrics, Vander approach ensures that the sentiment analysis is both reliable and accurate, helps user trust the results. Tools and technologies. In this, we use Python, the Vander API, and data visualization libraries. Cloud computing helps us process data efficiently and in real time.
Hi, this is Sailendra. Let's move into the topic pre-processing the data. So we have total of 6 steps. One is tokenization, stop code removal, stemming and lamination, handling emojis, noise removal, and text normalization. So let's go for tokenization. It's basically a text broken down into few pieces or tokens, which is units of analysis. So let's comes to stop code removal. It's a common words that does not convey any sentences for like for example the and is or reduce removed for the noise rejection and stemming and lamination. These are the words reduced on their root forms, ensuring that different forms of the same word are treated as same. And handling the emojis is like a sequence of keyboard characters as made as facial expressions, kind of picture or a symbol. So let's go into the noise removal. So it's just like deletes or transform the things text into a degrade for the task to model it. And lastly, text normalization is a process of transferring a text into a single canonical form which might have not been formed before or after. Coming to the topic, it's a sentiment classification using the Vander tool. So we have different modules like Navy bias, support vector machine, and deep learning modules. So Navy bias is nothing but it uses the model of bias theorem to calculate the probability of the given set of words for the given sentences. Comes to the SVM is support vector machine, which is a super learning voiced learning model which gives a hyperlane to separate data points into different classes based on their variations. And a deep learning model. Deep learning model is nothing but using the neural networks which has a multiple layers which is using for the learning complex relationship between the words and sentences which gives us exact the sentiment of the sentence for the given paragraph. Let's see the evaluation matrix. There are many types in the evaluation matrix. The top four are the accuracy, precision, recall, and FN score. Let's discuss about accuracy. It's just a basically classified the instances total number of it. And precision. Precision is nothing but the positive instances of total numbers as predicted how many gonna become. And the recall. Recall is nothing but the total number of actual positive instance. So let's see the F1 score. It's nothing but the harmonic mean of given recall provided by a measure of model performance and etc. Let's see various machine learning approaches. We have two types of machine learning approaches. One is traditional machine learning and one more is deep learning. So in machine learning, as we discussed before, the Navy bias, the support vector, and two more are random forest and logic and registration. Coming to the deep learning, there are few types we need to discuss about. One is the LSTM networks, CNN, BERT, and transfer models, which are same as like traditional, but using the deep learning, it will be very useful to us in Vanda. Let's dive into the real world applications of sentiment analysis. Number one is customer feedback analysis. For example, in a business, it can analyze the customer reviews and feedback. Based on that, it can understand and satisfy the levels and improve the product or services. This is one of the top important application of sentiment analysis. Second one is social media monitoring. Nowadays, it's very important for social media to be satisfied with the given sentiment analysis. So that brand, for example, WhatsApp or Instagram, anything. The brands can track the public sentiment towards the product so that they can compete with their competitors and industries and make informative marketing decisions to improve their app or anything. So let's see the third one. That's the political and social research, which will be used to understand the public opinions and political issues and social movements, which will be very useful for the election campaigns. Nowadays, many organizations are started these election campaigns using sentiment analysis. Let's go for the healthcare and finances. Using the patient previous records or social media discussions and their financial status, it will be very available or valuable insights for these sectors or the given any understanding. Let's move into a few more real world applications of sentiment analysis. For example, brand marketing, how the customers give the reviews for the brand and etc. And stock market prediction based upon the previous stocks or how the stock is going upwards or downwards. Based on that, it can predict the new one. And example, educational feedbacks and product reviews and etc. Let's move into best practice and challenges. One of the main challenges is sarcasm rejection. It doesn't understand whether person is saying in a happy way or a rude way. So this is one of the most challenges faced by many tools nowadays. And the multi-language. You should be training the model into the different languages based on that they can give understand and give the information. And formal and informal languages, how the people are giving and what way that they're giving should be trained very frequently. And few of the best practices like giving the regular updates for the model. It can be update and it can give the accurate information and giving making the process pre-process properly so that it can give accuracy and exact meaning or exact input or output based on that. And specifically the domain specific training based on the particular domain or any training data set, it can act it can give you the exact information when it understands the data perfectly. In conclusion, the sentiment analysis using Vander provides valuable insights into the customer sentiments. It helps the businesses to improve their strategies based on the customer satisfaction. So in future, we can explore the more advanced techniques in the sentiment analysis or in the Vander tool. So it expand our data sets for even better accuracy. So this is our presentation. Thank you for listening. We hope you found it complete research based on what we researched.